I'm actually vegan also.
Are you? Okay. Are you?
I'm a vegetarian, but almost. I think, like, I don't have a. I feel like I'm on my journey here to really stop exploiting animals, but
But now I'm telling you everything exactly how it should be presented,
yeah.
right? So what is actually hard about starting to respect animals and select something different at the supermarket?
What I'm trying to say is I would just want the most effective way of changing the most people's minds.
But this is
to
the
be
most effective way. The problem is that there is many vegans that instead of telling the truth directly, they rather make non-vegans feel comfortable about their choices. How do you feel about humans exploiting other animals?
Pretty shitty.
And do you agree that humans should respect animals?
I do, yes.
And is it possible to truly respect them if you are using them?
I think no.
And do you know the definition of veganism?
I guess there's several.
Well, many people think it's a diet, but it's not. It's the ethical principle that humans should live without exploiting other animals. So you stop seeing them as objects that you can use however you want, and you recognize that they are individuals, they want to live free, and then they don't deserve this.
I'm actually vegan also.
Are you? Okay. Are you?
I'm a vegetarian, but almost.
Okay. And do you agree that animals are not your property?
Yes.
So when you're vegan, you become one more person that represents justice and respect for them. And when you say that you respect animals, you truly respect them.
Yeah.
You're no longer a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Now you say you are in the process of somewhat becoming vegan. So let me ask you this. If you were in your victim's position, how urgent do you need that people go vegan? How quickly?
I guess quicker than slower. But
Exactly, as soon as possible. So what do you feel is stopping you from going vegan right now?
I think, like, I don't have a. I feel like I'm on my journey here to really stop exploiting animals, but then at this point, it's at moments difficult to find choices that are not animal free somehow.
But how so? Like she's vegan, I'm vegan.
Yeah.
But I also I was vegetarian most of my life, and it was something I thought about for so many years in a way, and I kind of knew I was tending in that direction, but it still took me, even though I was vegetarian since a young age, it still took a moment that had to arrive, and I had to be ready for that moment to change, to make
Exactly.
the change.
Look, many people arrive to veganism after some things that happens.
Yeah.
But what we're doing today, right now, and the way I'm communicating with you, it's a way that clarify everything in these moments. You might needed more time to clarify things and get that click, but now I'm telling you everything exactly how it should be presented,
Yeah.
right? So what is actually hard about starting to respect animals and select something different at the supermarket?
Yeah. No, you're right. It's not a big choice to. It's not a big sacrifice to choose something else in the supermarket or anything.
Nice.
You don't really buy animal stuff in the supermarket.
So from now on, how many more animals should be exploited because of you? 0 or more?
Well, hopefully 0, but
But this is a decision. It's not hopefully. Like who's going to tie you up on a chair and put animal products in your mouth? No one.
yeah.
This is about you. You're a grown man. You can take your own decisions.
Yeah.
It's not like hopefully. It's about look at them right now. Right? They're taking away their children. What are you going to say to them right now? Will you keep doing this to them, or will you start respecting them and be vegan?
Yeah.
Vegan from now?
I'll try my hardest.
Okay, trying is not enough. You can do it if you want.
Yeah.
So stop looking for excuses and start looking for solutions. Because the longer you're not vegan, the more animal products you consume, the more animals will be exploited because of you. And here there is more information. Okay, hopefully we'll consolidate this choice.
Thank you.
You wanted to say?
No, I'm just like, I'm curious about how, I'm interested in how to change people's minds. And I know that with Anonymous for the Voiceless, it's more about confrontation and
But it's not
seeing-
confrontational.
Well,
the
it is.
truth
It's-
is an uncomfortable truth.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Confrontation
Yes.
with your choices,
Yeah.
the consequence of your choices. But there's just different ways of influencing people, I think. And
This is the
I
best
hope-
way to tell the truth. Because if you think that you should get to the truth by going around it,
Yeah.
then
No.
you're not doing the right thing.
But sometimes it is more pragmatic, like, how to say, I don't, like, in an ideal world, yes, we would all make choices based on our ethic, moral code, right? But that's not always how humans, like, we are irrational creatures, and I also believe in, like, soft influence or, like, soft power where, I don't know, but yeah,
is that how you would like to be defended? Imagine yourself, you are there. Would you
Yeah.
like the people that defend you to
think I would just
make
like
your
the-
oppressor to feel comfort?
No, what I'm trying to say is I would
Comfortable.
just want the most, like, effective way of changing the most people's minds.
But this is
to
the
be
most effective way. The problem is that there is many vegans that instead of telling the truth directly, they rather make non-vegans feel comfortable about their choices.
But
And
it
here's the
also
thing:
depends on how open-minded, like how the person who you're dealing with. Like,
That's okay,
if
but
you're
that-
dealing with someone who already has maybe, to some extent, had these questions, yes, you might be successful. But like, to be honest, if I were to have this conversation with your dad, it would never work.
yeah, but
Yeah.
with some people will not work.
Yeah,
But that's not up to you.
Yeah.
What's up to you is that you send a clear message that this is wrong. You should not exploit animals. You know, and you are living proof that it's possible to be vegan.
yeah, I know
Right.
it is. I know it is.
Where do you live?
In Brussels.
Brussels. Well, you should join Brussels chapter.
I'm on the Facebook like I think we have
Facebook
a
group?
group. Yeah, I get messages, but
Then-
I haven't been. But I'm not.
Watch the masterclass. Have you ever watched the AV masterclass? You will find it in activism101.com. Watch it, and you will understand a bit more in depth
Yeah,
what we do,
the philosophy.
and then show up on the street for them. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Ciao, ciao.